always heard people who are into fantasy and sci-fi talk about what sort of magical creature that they would have as a pet, whether it's a dragon or a unicorn or an Ewok or whatever it might be as a magical pet. And I'm always just like, sure, dragons are cool, unicorns are pretty. I don't think you can have an Ewok as a pet. But I never was like, oh, I want those things as a pet. And that was until I read A Game of Thrones a couple of weeks ago, and since then I have been obsessed with the idea of having a pet direwolf. Like, I'm always have been a dog person, and I've always wanted a husky. What do you know? It pretty much looks like a direwolf if I get a husky, and it's just, but it's so much better than having a pet dog. They sync with you and they come on command, and it seems, at least from what I've read in the book, that they don't need that much training. They sort of like, oh, I'm your owner, you're my direwolf, and they just listen to you without really needing that much training, which is awesome, by the way, because training dogs can be a pain, especially when they're puppies and they poop in your house, and then you're walking around your house and you accidentally step in their poop. Yes, that has happened to me before. But I know that they don't really exist, and that even if I do get a husky and pretend that it's a direwolf, it's not quite the same. I think I can maybe chart up a bit of a compromise for myself, at least temporarily, you know? Hershey! Hershey! See, if he was a direwolf, he would have come right away. Come here, boy, I need you in the video. Come here, Hershey. So I'm gonna pretend that Hershey here is my direwolf, at least temporarily. He doesn't like being held, which is a direwolf quality. And I'm gonna let him go now. Will you ride into battle with me, Hershey? Maybe. Although I'm gonna need you to grow a lot more, Hershey. I need you to grow about another, foot or two. And turn gray. And have your ears stick up. So my dog's going to be my direwolf for a little while. I'm gonna pretend. Seriously, you want a pet dragon? If Hagrid couldn't handle having a pet dragon, I don't think you can.